Here we go again. We can't hear anybody. Nobody can talk to anybody.
Hello, it's your old pal Rory, and this is the first edition of a radio show I'm calling Oh Man, which is in tribute / solidarity with what we just heard by Scream Culture, itself also called Oh Man. And it comes from their album that they put out last year called The Outfit. So yeah, what do I have for you today? Probably more music than I can play in the 2 hours I allotted for myself. There's a ticket giveaway for the Luza or Pacino show here in Prague at Cafe Velese, which is happening tonight. So we'll see if anybody actually is able to grab those in time for the show. Other than that, let's see, what else? A quick rundown of some other interesting shows coming up here in Prague and then abroad. A set of songs based on a theme called the You're Never Going to Make It in Show Business set. And then, of course, we're going to have the I'm Allowed segment with esteemed colleague Zach Coons, who makes up one half of Scream Culture. If anyone cares, I'll post the recordings of each of these shows on the Aw Man Facebook page, which you probably know about anyways since you're listening to it, or me, at this particular point. But if you don't, then it's at facebook.com/awman, AWWMAN, radio booking. That's all I think I have to say for now. So here's Friends of Gas with Lost Somebody from their 2016 tape called Tape.
never said goodbye, but I know now that just was a lie. I'm a little mixed up over you. Yes, I'm just a little mixed up, darling. I don't know what to do. Now you said you love me, give me stars up above. I thought show daddy I had all your love. I'm just a little mixed up over you. Yes, I'm just a little mixed up and I don't know what to do. Now we used to walk and talk, darling, jump and sing, but I know now you don't mean me a thing. I'm just a little mixed up over you. Oh, I'm just a little mixed up and I don't know what to do. Mixed up fool, mixed up all because of you. I'm a little mixed up over you. Yes, I'm just a little mixed up and I don't know what to do. Now you just listen, yeah, daddy, what I have to say. If you don't wanna be on my way, I'm just a little mixed up over you. Yes, I'm just a little mixed up and I don't know what to do. Now you just listen, yeah, daddy, won't you come on home? I'm sitting here crying, darling, all alone. I'm just a little mixed up over you. Yes, I'm just a little mixed up and I don't know what to do.
míří, odnese vítr, já se pomalu smířím. S letem, že se nevrací. Kráčím k večeru hájem, co opadá. Ztrácím od tebe zájem, dírou kam se propadá. Stáváš se mi jenom kníří, odnese vítr, já se pomalu smířím. S letem, že se nevrací. Kráčím k večeru hájem, co opadá. Ztrácím od tebe zájem, dírou kam se propadá. Já mám tak ráda pampelišky, fouknu a chmíří, letí, 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 letí.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. I went through all this trouble to line up these backing tracks. You can hear Swimming Drums by Ronnie Kane, the Saints here, hopefully. So yeah, what we actually heard just now was Factrix with Silver River. That appeared on the 2003 retrospective of their work called Artifact, and then that was recorded in 1981. It was intended for a follow-up to the one and only LP that they ever did, and I realize now that I probably should also acquire a pop filter at some point as well. But anyhow, let's see, what else do we hear? There was Apollo Beat from Czechoslovakia that came out in 1968. The name of the song was Kameri, and I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly. My Czech needs work.
Man, why don't I say it fucking right?
Okay, let's see. Before that, then there was Death Sticks with I Started a Band with My Girlfriend, taken from their album Soon the Troubles Will Be Over. JP Shiloh before that, As Happy as Sad is Blue. That comes from an album of the same name, and that was put out in 2006. JP just put out a new record. You can find out more about that at jpshiloh.bandcamp.com, which I would also highly recommend. And yeah, he was in top form the other week when I went to London to see him as part of the Pop Crimes tribute to Roland S. Howard in London. That'll be an evening I'll be thinking about fondly for many moons. There's Betty James before JP Shiloh with I'm a Little Mixed Up. It's taken from a single put out in 1961 through Chess. And then, as I mentioned, we started off with Friends of Gas, Lost Somebody, from their 2016 tape. Yeah, what are we going to do here? I guess there's any number of things we could do, but probably most relevant is to move to the music that I have queued up. And I think, as I mentioned, I have way too much stuff for the 2-hour allotment that I was planning to go with, but hey, if we run over and people still want to listen to them, why not? We can keep going here. So yeah, Hot Garbage next with Kimono Dragon.
Get it!
I was sitting in a bar room the other night, just sliding along, everything alright. Saw him coming, but I couldn't duck. Now wouldn't you know, with my dumb luck.
Yeah!
He came on in and up to the bar. I could see the door wasn't very far. About that time I made him a break. Now wouldn't you know, I was too darn late. Well, he walked up to me and he said, son, I finally found out and I got a gun. I'm gonna shoot you cause you're the one. Oh man, come on, don't shoot me. I tried to make it as fast as I could, pulled his gun out like I knew he would. I dodged to the right and then to the left.
Yeah, do you like it? Yeah. Let's get it some more.
You can give me this. You can give me that. You can give me this.
It's a sick, sick, sick world, and it's waiting for you.
quick and all out of this. I feel quick and all out of this. My mood's back on my jacket side. My mood's back on my jacket side. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with myself. There's nothing else but me. There's nothing else but me. And I let you go. And I took you and it makes me feel so good. And you, only you to me. I can't wallow my motorbike. I can't wallow my motorbike. I really listen this moon at night. I really listen this moon at night. I couldn't run like a shot for life. I couldn't run like a shot for life. And I'm in love with myself. And I'm in love with myself. There's nothing else but me. There's nothing else but me. And I let you go. And it took you away and makes me feel so good. I move so fast, I know so fast, my hands so fast, I swing like a wheel, and I know so fast, I can't control the wheel, and my head feels you, and it's heaven for me, and my head is different until my letter
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Just heard the Jesus and Mary Chain with the Living End demo taken from their 2008 The Power of Negative Thinking B-Sides and Rarities, released by Rhino. That goes out to Alexandra in Belgrade. We heard At Bonafide with A4 from their recently released Greatest Hits. Came out this month. You can listen to the whole thing at their Bandcamp page, atbonafide.bandcamp.com. Something else that is brand new, Parlor Walls before that, Violets from Heavy Tongue. That came out this month too. Just hope this backing track ain't drowning me out here too much. Let's see, what else? Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers. Before that, It's Not Enough from LAMF, the Lost 77 Mixes. Buddy K and the Casuals, The Unlucky Lover. I like how he drops the "Oh man" as part of his lyrical delivery. And to start, old pals from Toronto, Hot Garbage, who are going to be playing some shows coming up, including South by Southwest. So yeah, that was Kimono Dragon from their 2017 EP, Max Blonda. As promised, I got some shows coming up to run through. Some of these are in Prague, some of these are in other places, so it depends on where you are or where you want to go, I guess, as to how relevant some of these are. But most importantly for my purposes, and seeing as how we got the ticket giveaway later in the show, tonight is Luza, Or, and Pacino in Prague at Cafe Velese. There's also going to be, what else, coming up in Prague and Czech in general. Not that this is especially close to me, but in Bystrica, I believe it's pronounced, at PZKO, it's going to be Stinka, Paraha, and Or on March 14th. Then on March 19th, again at Cafe Velese, which is a pretty hot spot for shows, I guess. Thomas Paluka and Lada. And then on the 26th, Nigero, Chief Bromden, Tribe J, and my band, Alpha Strategy, at Bike Jesus as part of the whole Zhizkovska NOS festival, which in itself has a whole whack of stuff that's worth checking out. So better to just go over to the Zizkowska Nas website if you're going to be in Prague around the 26th, 27th, and 28th of March, instead of me rambling through all that needlessly. I'm sure you can probably get a better idea of it if you just take a look yourself. So, yeah, that's that. And don't worry, I won't promote myself more than dropping the information on a show here and there. I'm not going to start playing Alpha Strategy songs on my own show. That would be very corny. And then a couple other things I guess I'll mention. Processor, Bilesister, Memorex are going to play next Saturday, March 7th in Toronto at Duggan's Brewery. I would attend if I were in town. What else? In Berlin, Lonkersee are going to play on March 2nd at Zunkunft am Oistkreuz. And what else? Yeah, Shellac got a bunch of shows coming up in the spring as well. I'm going to go see them in Berlin on June 1st. And, yeah, I guess check their Facebook page for more info on where they'll be. So, yeah, that pretty well rounds it out. I think this is a section of the show that I would like to develop a little further. Admittedly, this part was kind of slapped together, but I would be happy to give you a more robust overview of shows without being too verbose about it. So it's the fine line to try and balance. But anyhow, how about we get to some more tunes here? So I think I'll play Ronnie Robbins next with Grazin', taken from a single that appeared in 1962. So yeah, here we go.
If you go anyplace else, I hate to tell you what a big mistake, because this is the only place to come for these gorgeous, gorgeous curtains. For this price, you could never find them anywhere. That's the thing. Not like over here, for these prices, never. That's why I'm so glad this place opened. I am so thankful for this place to open up.
No big old material comparison, friend or foe, I'm sound of my deride. I'm banging on you and die again, and I remember to pray. Oh fuck, I'm so fucked, it's so fixed. You're pissing in the wind again. Remember, darling, it's just another short day in paradise. The rain, I'm riding on you with power again, and I'll remember to pray. Oh fuck, that's the fuck, it's all fake. Oh man, you're pissing in the wind again. Remember darling, it's just another short day in paradise. Hey darling, the poor say on shit, Joe open the curtains again. I'm looking, I love it, don't you know that I love you? Tears falling, cold days falling. The boys, they all love you. Don't you know that I love you?
Brian Flair.
Hello?
Yes?
Can you please help me real fast?
What's your problem?
I needed to find somebody that's in there.
Well, who?
It's, Colette Clitatucci. Who? Colette Tucci.
Hold on.
Wait, hello? Hello?
No response.
Wait, what did you say?
Well, speak English so I can understand you.
Yeah, I'd be interested in having some drinks there. How much would that cost?
Why don't you speak proper English?
How much would that cost to me to do that?
A cool glass, a cruel world. Way that bim hangs on my coat, it sticks to my clothes. Gotta get away or I'll never get the chance. Grab a tall one, catch the action, took a sip, turn around, and I was gone. Don't drink that Bigelow, it'll make your forehead sweat. Drummer kicks my temples, reed man picks my brain. You gotta tell him I didn't do nothing, I never had the chance. I don't know what I did, but my forehead starts to sweat. In my ineptitude, I really don't deserve to be alive. Ineffectual, I can't imagine how I have survived. In a container with a retainer and nothing for me on the other side. Yeah. Everything I love just rots in my hand. Turn around, drive back to town. Got to get away. I could keep on running, but it's buy low for Bigelow. Better make it DOA. I could keep on running, but it's die low for Bigelow. Better make it D.O.A.
Yeah. How about that? That was the Reverend Fred Lane and his Hittite Hot Shots with Dial-O for Bigelow. Before that, heard something by Longmont Potion Castle, Colette Tucci from Longmont Potion Castle 2 that came out in 1992. Cakewalk. Prior to that, Paradise from 2016 EP called EP. Massacoot from their recently released album Krat. I heard the title track that came out earlier this month, I think just a couple of days ago actually. Then there was La Stop with Extende Tus Brazos. And once again, I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but yeah. We got Ronnie Robbins to start it off with, Grazin', as I mentioned, from a single that came out in 1962. So now comes what is probably the most technically challenging part of the show for me. Certainly much more complicated than me twisting the old echo button here, like I do. I'm going to give a call to my good time pal, Zach Coons, and we're going to embark upon a little segment that he likes to call I'm Allowed. So I'm going to do a live dial here on air, and in my infinite wisdom, I positioned the phone setup kind of far away from the microphone. So yeah, bear with me here while I dial out, and we'll see how this works. Okay, we got some ringing here.
Howdy there, cowpoke.
Hey, buddy, you hear me loud and clear?
Oh, that's really clear as a bell, pal.
Ah, lovely. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll do you a favor here. I'm going to turn up your or put on your music, since you requested a custom backing track. I think that's only appropriate. I hope you're able to hear that too.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Oh boy, that gets me in the mood. That track really thrills me right down to the bone.
So, how are you passing the time today?
Well, you know what I did. This is gonna thrill you. This is gonna thrill you right down to the bone. I went and got a bunch of Fisherman's Friends. Have you ever had that like, it's more or less it's a cough drop, I think, essentially.
Yep.
So I went and got, there's a grocery store here that's just it's like a world grocery store. So I think those are made in like Denmark or something like that, one of the Scandinavian countries. At any rate, I went and got a whole bunch of them, and I popped them in some rum. So I'm making fish shot. I started fish shot. I ran them under some hot water. I mean, I put them in a quart jar, and I with the rum and I put like 6 case packages in there. So it's really gonna hit pretty big. I made about a quart of it, and I ran them under some hot water, and so they've started to melt. And I mean that kind of sped the process up. So they've started to melt, and I'm thinking about maybe ripping into that tomorrow. I'm thinking.
Oh boy.
I've been really craving it, and I tried it. Well, I remember, do you remember our host over there, I think in Finland, telling us that people could make it themselves by opening up a vodka bottle and putting a bunch of them in there and running it through the a dishwasher.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And it was very unsatisfactory.
Yeah.
It didn't work at all. It was a piece of bad advice. But I think that this like 2-day method of doing it is gonna work for everybody concerned, particularly me.
Yeah, I think a more labor-intensive process would yield a better quality product.
Yeah, just time in general. I mean, alcohol is corrosive; it breaks things down. So I think I don't think it'll make pretty quick work out of that. Out of those Fisherman's Friend. I think I put way too many in there. But I guess I'll find out soon, one way or the other. But I'm hoping to replicate that flavor. It brings back memories. Not very good memories, but memories.
Yeah.
Good memories of drinking the actual drink, but some challenging memories other than that, though.
It's not exactly the friendliest drink for hangover purposes the next day.
No, it's not at all. And you think it would be, because I really think that that's the way they make it. I mean, I think that's why it's called fish shots, because it's made with Fisherman's Friend. And so, I don't know, there's a number of things in there that, to my mind, would be really effective in giving you, I don't know, a milder hangover, but that just isn't the case at all. It was I remember them being very horrific.
Yeah, maybe it's like the sugar content or something like that in it. I don't know.
That's right. Adding sugar to a sugar drink is maybe not the best call. That's true.
Yeah. Well, I tip my hat to your endeavor. I'll be curious to hear about the results. Maybe I'll have to try that myself here. Yeah,
I'll report back. I intend to really rip it pretty soon.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
I'm,
drink in a long time. It was like 2014. We were in Estonia, and they had something pretty similar at the bar. I think maybe you remember, like, you'd occasionally come across, like, when we were traveling around, like, the stuff that wasn't as good, but was still, like, pretty good considering the lack of it generally. Yeah. It's kind of like the knockoff or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's still being produced.
I don't know. I haven't been up that way in a while. It's probably some research. I mean, maybe it's around here. I just haven't thought to look for it. They got this stuff in Berlin, and probably all of Germany for that matter, called Berliner Luft, which is another like peppermint based drink. It isn't quite as satisfying, but you pop that into the freezer. You got yourself a pretty good time. It does have the same kind of sugary qualities about it, though. It's kind of like, I don't know.
Syrupy.
Yeah, it is syrupy. Yeah, exactly.
That's something I really want to avoid. I think just using the Fisherman's Friend just by themselves without adding any, I'm not going to add anything else to it at all. I'm thinking I will take out the syrupy aspect of it, because I don't know, that whole consistency of like a syrupy consistency. I don't want to be drinking anything that's syrup-like. I mean, it's okay to drizzle over the top of something, but like a dessert or something like that. But to drink syrup is just it doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do for me at all.
Yeah. All I got to say about that is,
No, sir, I don't like
it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that guy.
yeah, the Ren and Stimpy horse. He understands.
Did you ever see the? Did you ever see the? I don't know why that just brought to my mind the episode of Conan O'Brien where he had a judge and it was a potato judge.
I did not know.
Yeah, he would, and the only thing that he would say is, "Guilty, sentence is death." There was like the last one was like he brought a little girl on there who had jaywalked, and she came before the potato judge and explained her situation, was crying on her knees, all this stuff, and he says, "Guilty, sentence is death," and they hauled her off in a black hood.
I think it'd be fitting to put all kinds of syrupy liquor in front of that potato judge. I think he'd do what needs to be done there.
Yeah, he'd slurp it right up. I think it would. He would slurp it right up, no doubt in my mind.
Let him do whatever he wants with it. Just get it out of my sight. I don't want to deal with that business.
Yeah, that's right. We should give all the things we don't like to the potato judge.
Yeah, I think we got a plan. I think even Mr. T got a comment on that. I got so many of these stupid samples. Like, listen to this. I don't know if you caught that.
I can't hear the samples too well.
Okay.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I'd pause your backing track here. I got too many things running here.
I love the aspect. I kind of feel like Mr. T now because I'm so terrified of planes. You know how on the A-Team, how they had to drug him every single time that he went on a helicopter.
I did not know that.
They'd put drugs in his. They'd say, "Here, Mr. T," or I forget it. B.A. Bacchus. They'd say, "Here's a hamburger." So he'd hamburger. He'd chomp on it. "Oh, you tricked me again."
Oh, was that? That was like in the A-Team, not actual Mr. T that they had to trick.
I don't know about Mr. T's personal life. It was in the A-Team. I don't know about. I don't know if Mr. T would be so foolish to always fall for it, but he'd always fall for it in the A-Team.
Yeah, we never had that show in Newfoundland, or I was like, if it was on, it was like way early for me, so I can't remember it. But it's one of these things. Like I could, dig up episodes of the A-Team and watch it, but is it really a good idea? Like. I remember watching Alf when it would come on TV when I was in high school, and I was like, "Oh, great, Alpha's on!" And then watching it for like 5 minutes, and it's like, "This is terrible. I don't ever want to watch this again."
Yeah, I wonder about that as far as like my early taste in comedy. How much has that shaped my the things that make me laugh now? Because. I'll get like a thought about, I'll go back and check this out. I really thought this was hilarious when I was younger. And I'll go back and check it out, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But then I like wonder how much it's wormed its way into like the way I generally express myself now, and like the like, because I find often when I'm trying to make a joke, most people just don't understand what I'm talking about. They don't make it at all, and I think they're right. I mean, I think that they're pretty much on the money. Like, I don't think that. Basically, as soon as directly after I say something that's funny, I'm always thinking. I never think. Oh, I never like laugh out loud or anything like that. I always just somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm always like, that's pretty funny. So I think to that extent, like how, and just like looking back at those shows, I like think of, like, like watching something that you watched when you were a kid brings back those memories, or it does for me. And even when I was a child, I don't really remember laughing very much.
No.
I always just think in my mind, like, that's pretty funny, which it really doesn't, if that's your response to something that's funny, I think I just don't have a sense of humor at all. I think that could very much be the case. I just, the only thing that really makes me laugh is thinking about not laughing at things that should make me laugh.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
get a
going
really
to do
big
you.
kick out of things like that.
Yep.
So I think I'm thinking I just don't have a sense of humor at all, which I've learned to work around more or less. I mean, well, maybe I haven't worked around it at all. Maybe it's a short life of trouble, like Paul Kazee said. But what can I do? I'm alive. I didn't choose to be alive.
Yeah, well, you kind of just got to run with it. I mean, there's always the option not to, but it's. I guess it's, at least for our purposes, I'd be happy to say that we're. We might as well stick around for a little while longer yet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. You never know what's around the corner. That's the big thing. It could be a lot more suffering. Probably is, but it may not be. It seems like when you review people, like when you review people's lives that ended up becoming of some renown, there's usually a incredibly long barren period in their life, and then something really random happens, and then all of a sudden, it's cake every day for them.
Or sometimes it happens the other way, where it's like they have a really good period, and then they just kind of fall off to the side and lose their way, and then they kick the bucket. So it can really. There's a whole possibility of just terrible things, and then you're out of the picture.
I think there's a really big chance of once you've attained whatever it is that you are trying to attain, it's almost always downhill from there, because you realize like what you're trying to attain really isn't all that great, and I actually kind of prefer just a long series of failures, because it kind of keeps you hungry. When you're hungry, you keep eating, but once you're full, you sit back and kind of relax. I prefer to stay lean and hungry and suffering, and I kind of that has treated me really well. It's as far as my ability to just continue thinking up new madcap capers. If I achieve any just even a modicum of success, maybe I just quit. But I think what keeps me really going is just doors being continually slammed in my face because I'm contrary. When a door is slammed in my face, that's the kind of thing that says, "All right, time to keep going." What's the next thing I'm gonna get up to? Because I don't, I want to have the last laugh.
Yep, and something? I think that might be a good point to end off our segment on. I think that's a good synopsis of today's I'm Allowed. What do you think?
I think so for sure. Thanks for letting me be a part of this, buddy. It's everything thus far has sounded like $1 million, $1 billion, in fact.
All right. Well, thanks, pal. It's been a pleasure yakking with you here. And for anybody else who's listening, we'll be having Mr. Coons here on a regular basis, so there'll be a whole lot more baloney that we're going to be talking. So, all right, buddy. Well, I hope you have a good evening. I hope that fish shot turns out okay for you. And most importantly, be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Keep up the good work, pal. Goodbye.
All right. Bye. Well, that was Zach Coons with his I'm Allowed segment. And yeah, as I mentioned, we'll be doing that on a weekly basis. And yeah, if you love hearing the man talk as much as I do, then be thankful, because I'll also be archiving the whole works of these shows after they're done. So yeah, this should be up a little bit later. And I guess if somebody downloads it, then that's their prerogative. I don't know if anybody actually would bother with that. Anyhow, yeah, time to move on to some tunes here. And what do I got next? Yeah, I'm going to play something by Ann Steele. This came out in 1979. It's called Measurable Joys.
Now don't you think artificial is great? To be a midway, like euphoric and bright. Don't you agree that it's like spraying? We can't do without its wonderful flair. While nature makes you feel sad, nature always leaves you back on only thought. There is something missing in its every taste. Now don't you think you can step out of
away like an orange peel. Orange peel. Orange peel. I mean as much to you as an orange peel. I was sweet for a day, then you threw me away like an orange peel. Like a piece of oil. I thought I was your man, but I wound up in the garbage can.
Name a yellow fruit.
Orange.
Yeah.
Lemon pies and butterflies, yellow submarines, corn on the cob and tangerines. I like yellow things, yellow tulips to tiptoe through, Texas yellow rose, buttercups and blue, candy yams and telegrams, yellow bows round trees, sunshine days and lemonades. I like yellow things, yellow tulips to tiptoe through, Texas yellow rose, buttercups in bloom, daffodils and honeybees, canaries, daisies, spring, Easter day and baby chicks. I like yellow things, yellow tulips to tiptoe through, Texas yellow rose, buttercups in bloom. I like yellow things, yellow tulips to tiptoe through, Texas yellow rose, buttercups in bloom. Oh, lemon pies and butterflies, yellow submarine.
Unapologetic. It sits on my face. Permanent grimace. Slathered in daggers, I'll push you away. Unapologetic. Get straight from your claws. I've lost all interest in whacking off. Yeah, but I'll I'll do it to you. She told me to leave. It was so fucking easy, but the fault was all mine. And you know that just fell with me wrong, and it drips down my face. It's into a grimace. The times never change, and that's the same. So impressive, all the trash I've heaped up. Hateful and jealous. Oh, look at the others, and I'll stop for a dog. And I'll be that dog. You know, just taking it up. It's a hundred something and done it. That's all my gullet. Hungry and laughing like you. Trying to rest, finding the bones in the subway. And sensational. And doors on the overflow. Falling in a pool of sweat. Slipping down this side of the stairs. You wanna know. Get back in line for that first door. What I do? Eat.
That was Material Girls. Try and straighten out these levels here. Still getting the hang of this whole setup in my house. There's certain advantages to doing a radio show in your house, you see. The clothing or lack thereof that you decide to wear or not wear is optional. And then, you can drink alcohol or really whatever kind of stuff, eat whatever kind of food or take in whatever kind of substance you might be inclined to do with quite a level of ease in your own house, and you don't have the rest of the world to worry about. But then there's other potentially embarrassing situations that can arise, such as, what if I were to leave the microphone open while I use the toilet, which has happened, not to me, but in another scenario where a microphone was brought into the toilet, a lapel microphone inadvertently, and then that channel on the microphone was left up on the mixer, and embarrassment ensued. So, we'll see if that ever happens to me. So far, so good. I haven't goofed up anything that large here today. I think I've gotten off pretty easy so far, but there's still another, half hour or 45 minutes of stuff here I got to try and get through. So, we'll see how it all works. But anyhow, we just heard, like I was saying, Material Girls, Residual Grimace from Leather, that came out in 2018. Bobby Blake before that, I Like Yellow Things. That's a song poem from the American Song Poem Anthology. Before that, the Rockefellers, Orange Peel, from 1959. Kenton Smith with something from No More Kenton Anymore. Kenton put this out this year, and it's a really good record. The name of that song was, let's see, not that I don't have it here. Yeah, I think it's A Million FKNX. And you can listen to the whole thing through kentonsmith.bandcamp.com. Also heard Pacino before Kenton. That was Chibla, I believe. Came out through Stone to Death in 2017. And Ann Steele started off, Measurable Joys, from the Ann Steele record. Back to Pacino. So, as I've been yammering about on occasion this show, I want to give away some tickets to folks who'd be inclined to go out to see Pacino and Luza here in Prague. So all you got to do is, from their 2017 record, send to me the name of the record, but write it backwards, and you got yourself a couple tickets. You can contact me however you want. I'm not too particular. Send it to me directly. You can send it to the Aw Man group, the Facebook page or whatever. I don't know. You can figure. I'll leave that part to you. That's open-ended. We'll see if we can actually get rid of these in such a short amount of time, seeing as how the show is later tonight. So yeah, I guess that takes care of that piece. We got some more music to come. This is actually what I was talking about earlier, the You Were Never Going to Make It in Show Business set. A bunch of songs about just the pitfalls of the music industry and related creative endeavors and trying to make a living off it. So first we're going to hear from Joe Carson, The Last Song I'm Ever Gonna Sing. This came out in 1964 through Liberty. And here we go.
I came to Nashville a long time ago. People said that I could be a star, but all that I remember is loneliness and hunger. Oh, I sure didn't get so far. This is the last song I'm ever gonna sing. Last time I played my guitar, I wasted my life and I didn't gain a thing. Oh, I'm never gonna be a star. All the big time operators made a fool out of me. It sure don't feel so good to fail. I've slept on every park bench in every park in Nashville. Oh, I've slept in the Nashville jail. This is the last song I'm ever gonna sing. Oh, I'm never gonna be a star. What will I tell old friends back home? They're gonna wanna know what went wrong. I'll just say the Grand Ole Opry didn't have a place for me. No, they didn't want to hear my song. This is the last song I'm ever gonna sing. Last time I played my guitar, I wasted my life and I didn't gain a thing. Oh, I'm never gonna be a star. Oh, I'm never gonna be a star.
I stand on this stage, one empty page, nothing to tell, so little to sell. Won't you come on in, my old friends, and sit down? I'm just what you see. There's nothing to me, a piece of the end that never has been. Won't you come on in, my old friends, and sit down? Can't you tell by my clothes I never made it? Can't you hear that my song just won't sing? Can you see in my eyes that I hate it? Wasting 20 long years on a dream. Thanks for coming by to sit and watch me die. God knows, friends, I might. There's 3 more shows tonight. Won't you come on in, my old friends, and sit down? Can you tell by my clothes I never made it? Can't you hear that my song just won't sing? Can you see in my eyes that I hate it? Wasting 20 long years on a dream. Thanks for coming by to sit and watch me die. God knows, friends, I might. There's 3 more shows tonight. Won't you come on in, my old friends, and sit down? Come on in, my old friends, and sit down.
You drinking water right now?
No, it's gin.
Hi, sweetie, tell me, baby, what's new? What's happening with you?
Well, I got a few things cooking about to come through. My agent's working on a deal right now in Tahoe. Got a good connection on the Joey Bishop show.
Doesn't pay much though,
But in the meantime, it's good exposure.
Got myself a record deal. All I need's a song I feel. My A&R man 17, and man, he really knows the record scene.
It's hard to find material. What a drag.
What a drag.
What a drag.
What a drag.
I'm looking for something in the Hal David and Burt Bacharach band. Got to slip on Music City. I got a group called the Nitty Gritty. Hey, the Beatles grew me. Say, did you dig that movie?
Hi, sweetie, tell me, baby, what's new? What's happening with you?
Oh, let me see. The last time I seen you, my agent was working on a deal in Tahoe. The deal fell through, and so did my agent. I got me a new man now. He's gonna make me a star on Broadway. Of course, I gotta take my clothes off, but he tell me it's good exposure.
can still remember when I bought my first guitar. I remember just how good the feeling was. Put it proudly in my car, and I played my friends 1,000 times my 2-song repertoire. And I told my mom her oldest son was gonna be a star. I bought all the Beatle records, and I tried to sound like Paul. I bought all the old Buddy Hollies, the 78s and all. And I sat by my record player, playing every song they played. And I watched them all on TV, every move they made. Rock and roll, I gave you all the best years of my life. The dreamy sunny Sundays, all the magic moonlit nights. I was so busy in the back room, writing love songs to you while you were changing your direction. I never even knew that I was always one step behind you. 66 seemed like the year I was really going somewhere. We were living in San Francisco with flowers in our hair, singing songs of kindness so the world would understand that the guys and me were something more than just another band. And then 69 in LA, well, it came around so soon, but we were really making headway and writing lots of tunes. And we must have played the wildest stuff we had ever played, 'cause the way the crowds yelled out for more, we thought we had it made. Rock and roll, I gave you all the best years of my life, playing my guitar in your bright and flashing lights. I was so busy on the road, singing love songs to you while you were changing your direction. I never even knew that I was always one step behind you. 71 in Soho was when I met Suzanne. I was trying to go it solo with someone else's band, and she came up to me later on, and I took her by the hand, and I told her all my troubles, and she seemed to understand. And she followed me through London, through 100 hotel rooms, through 100 record companies that didn't like my tunes. And she followed me till finally I sold my old guitar. And she tried to help me understand I'd never be a star. Rock and roll, I gave you all the best years of my life, the dreamy sunny Sundays, all the magic moonlit nights. And though I never had the chance of making it with you, I thank the Lord for giving me the little bit I knew. And I'm always one step behind you. Rock and roll, I gave you all the best years of my life, singing out my love songs.
Take one. Okay. Take one. Fellas. Say, boys, when do I come in here? Any particular time? Don't you think it's about time for me, boys? I'm all set now. I can come in just about any place. You name it. Say, I sing, you know, and I came all the way down. I'm Eddie. You did leave a part in here for me. No? this is a weird session, man. Oh well, I never did like the song anyway.
Steve Stevens and the Stevedores with Weird Session. Heard Terry Jacks before that, Rock and Roll, I Gave You the Best Years of My Life from 1974. Then there was a real gem of a song, Hi Sweetie by Steve Lawrence and Edie Gorm. Prior to that, Lee Hazelwood, The Performer, and to start, Joe Carson with The Last Song I'm Ever Gonna Sing from 1963. So, yeah, I'm just really trying to zip through these because I mean, who cares? It's, you know, it's my radio show. It's my house. I can keep this going. I just, you know, think it's getting a little excessive to pass the 2-hour mark. But anyway, so yeah, that was the set that I had dubbed You'll Never Make It in Show Business. And, yeah, if those people, you know, so many of the greats like Lee Hazelwood and Terry Jacks and Joe Carson, and then some other individuals who may or may not be amongst the class that is the greats have to say that about show business, then, like, why even try? I think you should just give up right now. I'll probably give up pretty soon too, seeing as how this is what they had to say about it. So anyway, we got a bunch more stuff to come yet. Next is Pyramid Estate by Drala, and let's see. This came out through Captured Tracks in 2019. The whole record is available at their website or Bandcamp page or whatever. Drala.bandcamp.com, and that's DRAHLA. So let's hear it. Let's see what this is all about right now.
Itself
It started raining avocados from my avocado tree.
Was this man barking up the wrong tree?
I told him to get the hell out of my tree. He says, I'm going to pick your avocados, old man. What are you going to do about it?
What would prompt you to do something so stupid, sir?
Guacamole. Next, Judge Judy.
Une fleur entre les lèvres, un sourire au coin des yeux, un regard rempli de rêves et de l'or dans les cheveux. Il éteint sa cigarette et me dit venez danser. Comme c'est aujourd'hui ma fête, j'ai envie de vous aimer. Je m'avance vers la piste, il me serre dans ses bras. Il me dit vous semblez triste et je ne lui réponds pas. Il me dit je suis poète et caresse mes cheveux. En levant un peu la tête, je vois qu'il a les yeux bleus. Le cœur au bout des doigts. Hey, 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 le cœur au bout des doigts. Le cœur au bout des doigts. On se termine la danse, il me parle de son chien, de son amour pour la France, de sa mère qui est loin. Puis il me dit que sur terre, il n'a eu qu'un seul ami, et qu'il déteste la guerre. Je lui réponds moi aussi. On se quitte d'une voix morne, et le lendemain matin, il est là devant ma porte, une guitare à la main. Il entre et soudain s'arrête quand je lui dis qu'il est beau. Et je ferme la fenêtre et il tire les rideaux. Cœur au bout des doigts. Hey, hey, le cœur au bout des doigts. Le cœur au bout des doigts.
Ooh. Just heard Jacqueline Thieb with Le Coeur au Bout de Doit. And, yep, I make no apologies for how terrible my French is. What else did we have before that? Sixa and Konstantini Usinko with Ansbach from the score to Kasper Hauser. That was put out this year through Antenna Kushku. Also heard Buffy St. Marie, Not the Lovin' Kind, from her album Moonshot, put out in 1972. Then there was Skinny Puppy, One Time, One Place, from a CBC radio session. That's the best thing they ever did. I'm pretty fond of Skinny Puppy, but that whole session is just really leagues ahead of anything they did or most anybody else has ever done. And for some reason, it was never properly released. There's one track, I think it's Last Call, from that session that came out on, I think it's Back and Forth 3 and 4, and naturally it sounds much better in a proper release rather than whatever this source is from. Probably like somebody taped it off the radio and then it was passed through a million different cassette copies and all that kind of garbage. But hopefully someday, fingers crossed, they'll put this out. And yeah, as I said when I started the set, Drala, Pyramid Estate to begin, from their album Useless Coordinates. I call it Captured Tracks. Captured Tracks is the label, and that came out in 2019. We're getting close to the end of today's program, so yeah, I won't keep you too much longer. I'll come back and say goodbye, don't worry. But there's 4 more songs to come. And first, we're going to hear from Hanako, who played last weekend here in Prague, and really tore it up as they normally do. It's always a pleasure to see them. So this is a song called Szerst, which translates to hair, in case I didn't pronounce it effectively for any Polish speakers. And this came off the album that they put out last year, which I picked up a copy of at their show. Here we go. Oh, Hanako, where are you?
Powietrze mi pękło. walk 5 miles, lose $100. Win $1 pot and they call it luck. They say, take it away, Lucky, the luckiest man in town. Get hit by a truck and get a busted head. Everybody says Lucky, he ain't dead. Lucky old Ed, the luckiest man in town. Now my wife said to me, and she looked kinda coy, said we'd soon have a bigger family. Everybody wants a bundle of joy. So I said to myself, oh, lucky me. Didn't know that's where my trouble began. Other folks have one, but my wife had twins. They said, take 'em away, Lucky, the luckiest man in town. Got a cigarette, I ain't got a match. If a set a dozen eggs, 11 roosters hatch. If the mailman comes, he just brings bills. If I got a little jack, I can't find no chill. Can't seem to win, I guess I'll always lose. When the waiter brings the check, my buddy's tying his shoes. He says, take it away, Lucky, luckiest man in town.
I don't know about that, but I do know ain't nobody ever accomplished anything by being caught up in self-pity. That's not what I'm about, and that's not what I want you to be about.
Muddy water taking back the land. The old framed house, you can't take one more beating. Ain't no use to stay and make a stand. All our warning light shows water in the valley. Daddy's grave just went below the line. Things to say, you just can't take them with you. This flood will swallow all you left behind. Won't be back to start all over. 'Cause what I felt before is gone. Take the child, the river's rising. Muddy water taking back my home. Road is gone. There's just one way to leave here. Turn my back on what I've left below. Shifting land, broken farms around me. Muddy water changing all I know. It's hard to say just what I'm losing. Ain't never felt so all alone. Take the child, the river's rising. Muddy water taking back my home. Start all over. 'Cause what I felt before, it's gone. Take the child, the river's rising. Muddy water's changing all I know. Muddy water's changing all I know. Lord, this muddy water is taking back my home.
We finally reached the end, only a half hour late, so could be worse. Not that bad at all. So yeah, we just heard Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds with Muddy Water. That comes from Kicking Against the Pricks, put out in 1986 through Mute. What else? Jackie and the Starlights. I love how that guy just breaks down and starts crying at the end of that song. They got a few like that, so you can expect to hear some more Jackie and the Starlights as I move through more shows coming up. That one was put out in 1965 as a single through the Lana record label. What else do we hear? Eddie Nowak, Take It Away Lucky, also from a single. That's from 1954. And starting it all off, Hanako with Shersk.
Why don't I say it fucking right?
That was released in 2019 and came through the Trizistriki label. Big thanks to everybody who was listening to me throughout the show and stuck around. Hope you'll come back again next week. I'll be posting this for replay real soon, along with the playlist and the list of show announcements. And we'll see. I guess it can only get better from here. It wasn't anything too dramatic in terms of technical errors, but, you know, could be a little more finesse the next time. So, yeah, this has been... And talk to y'all next week. Take it away, Cozy Fanny Tootie.
Just look after yourself, as they always say, because no one else will.
Let us get the fuck out of here.
Be seeing you.
And you.